Hello, you are welcome once again. This is a short introduction to Profit Plus business management system. The first thing you are going to see is this interface where you are supposed to either create your account as a new person or you log in as somebody who is already having an account. And after logging in, the first thing you are going to see is this particular tab. That is your setup tab, where you are supposed to enter your business name, select your business type, enter the country, the currency. Here you are supposed to put in your email, and this is the email that the business will be sending your weekly report to automatically every Sunday 8 a.m. You choose your language and then you put in your logo and then you save the business. Then automatically that business is saved. Now the next thing here is to enter product or services. Now when you come and you are about to enter product, you select product. If you want to enter service into your service catalog, you select service. So when you select product, all you are supposed to do is to enter the product name, the unit in stock, the selling price. Now there is something here called batch, linked to batch. Every product is supposed to be part of a batch. Then what is a batch? Let me explain that quickly. Batch simply is about shared costs. When we are talking about shared costs, let's say you went and buy goods to stock your shop and you pay a transportation for all those goods, but you bought different goods at different prices. So you can't share the transportation on the goods equally. So what this system does is that when you come, you name that particular batch and then you write the total cost that you have spent, being it transportation or whatever you have spent, which is different from the money you used to buy the goods. So this is like your transportation or other extra costs. So you put the total here and then what you do is just to save it. What the system does is that when you are entering the product, you link each product to that particular batch. Each product that belongs to that batch, you link it to the batch. And the system will automatically look at the value of each product and give them an equivalent percentage of that cost. So it will take away the hustle of you doing all those calculations and help you price your product accurately. So when you link the product to a batch, you just write the price you bought the product and then you save it, and that product will be saved directly into the system. Now let's come to service. You can either enter services into the catalog or you type the service automatically at a sale point. So if you want to enter services into the catalog, you just write the name of the service like hair braiding, phone repair. You just enter it, and then default price as to how much do you charge for it, default cost, how much does it cost you to render that particular service, and then you save it so you see all your services under here. So that is simply about entering product or service into the system. And you can also edit a product that is already in the system by adding more stock. Maybe you went and buy more product and you want to increase stock, you can just automatically come click edit product, then either restock or you update or delete the product from the system. As simple as that. Now at the sale point, you see that you are here to sell a product or you are here to sell a service or you are here to sell both. Just select the product you want to sell by maybe typing the first letter of that particular product. Then the product will come, you select the product. When you select it, you enter the quantity the person is buying and then you add it to sale. Adding to sale simply means you are adding it to cart. You select all the product the person has paid for. Then if you want to add service, you can just move to service. Maybe the person bought a product and then you use it to render a service for the person and you want to calculate the total cost or the person or enter it into the system. So you can just come maybe here to you put in the sale. So when it comes to service, when you have services in your catalog, you can just select it, you type the name here, it will come. If you don't have it in your catalog, all you are supposed to do, you just to type the name of the service you have rendered. So at the top here you can select it from the catalog. At the down here you enter the name directly, how much does that service cost, the quantity, and then the cost, how much did it cost you to render that particular service. And then we have something here which is sales channel. Sales channel simply is the customer you are serving. Where did the customer come from? Is it WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, walk-in customer, or others? You select it. After all that, you just come down here and then you again see something like paid or credit. So the customer, is he paying or is buying on credit? If the customer is buying on credit, you click credit, the system will request for the customer's details. So the name, the contacts, the location, and then when the person is supposed to pay. Then you save that one also into the system. When the person is paying directly, you just to put it on paid, and then you click save. When you save the sale, this is how the system is going to be. It will show you the total cost, then automatically generate a receipt for the person with your name, your email, and then all the details there. If your system is connected to a printer, you can just print the receipt directly, or you share the receipt with the person via WhatsApp. That is when you are using your phone, and that is all about entering sales also. So all the people that bought on credit, when you come to debtors tab, you will see all of them down here. When you come, you can just refresh so that maybe you've entered a new one that I've not shown. It will come. All of them will be here. So if you are using your phone, you can even click the call button and call the debtor directly from the system. When the person come and make payment, it's just to come to the system and click payment. You enter the amount the person paid. If there's any note you put, then you click save. Then automatically the system will save that payment and deduct it from the outstanding debt, and then automatically show you the debt the person is still owing. So that is again about debtors. When you come to expenses, under expenses, you select the type of expenses you've made, and then you put the amount you save automatically. That is how to save expenses, as simple as that. Down here we have something called the overhead cost. The overhead cost is about the general costs of running the business, talking about rent, electricity, salary, and all those things. So when you come here, you enter your overhead cost, because the system will use this to calculate your net profit for you to know whether the business is really doing profit or not. So you come here and enter your overhead cost. This takes us to the main dashboard. So moving to the main dashboard, this is what you are going to see on the main dashboard. The first thing you are supposed to do, you might see this place will be setup. You click setup, and if it's set up, you see this particular green button is going to be red. So you are supposed to click it and then turn this button to green. By so doing, you have activated the weekly automatic report that the system will be sending to the email you put in the setup. Down here we have owner control. When you click and open owner control, you see manage staff. This is where you're supposed to create account for your staff. When you create account for your staff, we need to take note of this, that the system has access control. The staff only have access to products button, sales button, and debtors button. The staff cannot see any other thing apart from that. So when you come here, you create account by staff name, their email, you generate a password for them, then you save. So you see the account of all your staff showing down here. Then the reason why it's like this, that when a staff stop working with you, you can quickly come to this particular tab and delete the account or suspend the account so that they can't get access to the system after they stop working with you. Now when we come back again to the owner control, we have business setup, overhead costs, which we've already talked about. Then here we have the audit trail. The audit trail simply is giving you the login history in the system, who log in at what time and what exactly did they do, so that you can monitor the activities of your staff as to how the system is being used directly from here. And then when you go down, you will see your total revenue, your gross profit, your stock value, your total units sold, the number of products in the shop, and then you have an insight there. The next one is going to be your net profit, which is going to be after the system had deducted your expenses. And then now we've collapsed a lot of things here to make it very simple for the user. Now the first tab here is the profit insight for today, for that particular day that you are making sale. When you open it, the system is going to give you all the breakdown of that day's sales, and then that day's net profit directly, so that you know how much you are making in a particular day. And then the next one is going to be your product performance. With the product performance, that is where you'll be seeing the best performing product in your shop, and then the product that is either making loss or giving you the lowest profit in the shop. The next one is going to be your inventory. So this way you see how many products are still in stock, how many have you sold, the product that are out of stock, product that are having low stock. You'll be able to see directly from this tab. The next one is going to be the channel insight. So the sales channel insight, this is where the system is telling you where exactly your customers are coming from. Are they from WhatsApp? Are they from Instagram, Facebook, or working customers? So that when it comes to running ad, you will be able to know the channel to run your ad to get your customer, because you know where your customers are. So the next one is going to be about your overhead cost analytics. It's going to give you all the analytics about your business side by side with your overhead costs. That is the total expenses you are making in running the general business. And then when you come to the last one, it's going to be the business alert. So whether you are making loss, whether things are going well, whether things are not going well. So this is simply how the dashboard also look like. Now we talk about a weekly report. When you come, sometimes you come and you want to get the report instantly without waiting for the end of the week, because the system usually send it every Sunday 8 a.m. to your email. Now let's try something here. Let me quickly come here and delete this particular one that is here, the message, and we refresh it and then make sure what we are having here is exactly that. So the top message here now is the pay stack message. Let's go back to the system and then let me click send report. So we come down here, you will see that the system is sending the report. So when it's done sending, it will tell us that the report is already gone. So I can come back to the email. There we have the report. When I open it, we will see our report here. The system is giving you everything you are supposed to know about the business, how the business went from that particular week's report. Because it's divided into two, we have the weekly performance and then we have the overall performance of the business. The system is going to give you everything in the reports that will be sent to you every Sunday 8 a.m. This works on both your phone and on your laptop. So immediately you create an account, you get access to the 14 days free trial. And then when you want to upgrade, the only thing you are supposed to do is to just open this particular place here, and then you select the plan you want to go with. You click and then you pay. This is a secure payment. You are paying directly through our Paystack account, and then automatically your system will be upgraded or activated for you. Thank you very much.